Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about proof for laws of reflection using Huygens principle. Let us consider a parallel beam of light LA and MB is incident on the reflecting plane surface such as a plane mirror XY as shown in the figure. In this diagram, the incident wavefront is AB. We have taken the plane wavefront. At the given time, the point A of the incident wavefront touches the reflecting surface, but the point B is yet to travel a distance B dash to touch the reflecting surface at point B dash. You can easily understand point A has already touched the surface, but point B has not touched the surface. Still it is traveling. After some time only that reach the point B dash. When the point B touches the reflecting surface at B dash, the point A would have reached the another one point, because here it has reflector. Here I have drawn the reflected light ray A L dash. When the point B touches the reflecting surface at B dash, the point A would have reached the another one point A dash. So equal to this length B dash, this ray will cover the same length, that is A dash. Let it be here. This is applicable to all the points on the wavefront. Thus, the reflected wavefront A dash B dash propagates as a plane wavefront. Here, what about this point B dash? So B reaches the point B dash. Here it is incident on the reflecting surface. This ray will be reflected as shown here. Here we can consider the normal N. The two normals N and N dash are considered at the points where the rays L and M fall on the reflecting surface. As reflection happens in the same medium, the speed of light is same before and after the reflection. Here we can note down the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection. Here LA is a incident ray. The angle between the incident ray and the normal is only known as angle of incidence I. Here another one ray is there, AL dash, which is known as reflected ray. The angle between the normal and the reflected ray is R. From the laws of reflection we know angle of incident and angle of reflection both are same. We are not going to mention the R here. Let us take the point B dash. Here we are going to mention the angle of reflection. At the point B dash, MB dash is the incident ray and B dash M dash is the reflected ray. So the angle between the normal and the reflected ray, that is only known as angle of reflection or. Here we don't bother about the angle of incidence I. The time taken for the light to travel from B to B dash and A to A dash are same. So the distance B dash is equal to the distance A dash. Here the wavefront AB is perpendicular to the ray LA. So LA and wavefront AB are perpendicular to each other. So the total angle is 90. Then what about this angle? The angle between the normal and the wavefront. So 90 minus I. 90 minus I. Then what will be the angle between the wavefront AB and the reflecting surface? So watch it carefully. The angle between the normal and the reflecting surface, this total angle will be 90 degree. From that 90 degree, we have to subtract this angle. So total angle 90 minus the small angle 90 minus I. So 90 minus 90 plus I. So it will be cancelled. Then what is the remaining angle? That is I. So the angle between the incident wavefront AB and the reflecting surface can be noted down as I. So in your book they are given directly. The reflected wavefront A dash B dash is perpendicular to the reflected ray B dash M dash. Then what about the angle between the reflected wavefront and the reflected ray B dash M dash? Here it will be 90 degree. Total angle is 90 degree. From that I am going to subtract this R. Then only I can find the angle between the normal and the reflected wavefront A dash and B dash. 90 minus R. Now we have to find the angle between the reflected wavefront and the reflecting surface. How can we find the angle between the normal N dash and the reflecting surface is 90 degree. 90 minus, from that you have to subtract this angle, small angle, 90 minus R. So 90 minus 90 plus R. So 90 can be cancelled. So here I have found the angle between the reflected wavefront and the reflecting surface can be noted down as R. As we have discussed already, the distance A dash and B dash are same. So we can write the first condition A dash that is equal to B dash. Here we are going to prove the laws of reflection. What is the first law? The incident ray, reflected ray and the normal should be in a same plane. Here the incident rays and the reflected rays and the normal are in a same plane. So first law is proved. Second law is angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. First we have to find the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence I, that is equal to, directly we can write angle NAL. That is also equal to, here another one angle of incidence we have found. So how can we find? From this 90 degree we have to subtract this small angle NAB. Then only you can find the angle of incident I. So it can be written as 90 minus NAB, which is equal to angle BAB dash. BAB dash. And next we have to find the angle of reflection. How we can write directly angle of reflection? R, that is equal to N dash B dash M dash. N dash B dash and M dash. Further that can be written as 90 minus this small angle. Already we have calculated. It is further equal to 90 minus N dash B dash A dash. Then only we can get the angle of reflection, which is equal to A dash B dash A. So it's equal to A dash B dash A. Here I have found the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection separately. We have to prove both angles are equal. In the given diagram, the incident wavefront AB is perpendicular to the incident ray MB dash. So here angle is 90 degree. Likewise, reflected wavefront A dash B dash is perpendicular to the reflected ray AL dash. So here also angle will be 90. So we have two right angle triangles in this diagram. First one is AB dash. The another one is A dash B dash. For the two right angle triangles AB dash and B dash A dash A, the two right angles, that is angle B and angle A dash, both are same because both are 90 degree. The two sides A dash and B dash are same, that we have discussed already. For both the triangles, the side A, B dash is common. So the two triangles are congruent. Here I have taken the two triangles separately. Angle B and angle A dash are equal because both are 90 degree. A B dash, here also A B dash, that is a common side for both the triangles. The side A dash and B dash both are equal. So this side is also equal. So third side also must be equal. According to property of congruency, these two angles will be equal. B dash must be equal to A dash B dash A. So what is this angle? This angle is an angle of incidence I is equal to A dash B dash A. It is only known as angle of reflection also. So angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So we have proved the second law also. So hence the laws of reflection are proved.